Hello and welcome back to That Handicapping Show. I'm Tom Lamar, joined by Pete Denk. Holiday week racing, a lot of stakes this week. We're going to look at the Grade 2 Suburban at Belmont Park, 1 1/8 miles around one turn. And then we'll take a quicker look at the Princess Rooney at Grade 1 on the Calder Summit of Speed program. These races are both on Saturday. So, Pete, we're going to start with the Suburban. Nice field of 8, really good handicap race, and I'm sure we'll see some of these horses in the Breeders' Cup for sure, I would think. So, who do you like?
When I was looking at the Suburban, I think obviously To Honor and Serve's the favorite in here, right?
9-5 morning line favorite.
He's going to stand out. He's got the running line with Shackelford and Caleb's posse coming out of the Met Mile. In that race, he drew the inside. He steadied early. He kind of got that trip where the jockey sees the hole on the rail and starts to go up in there, and then either the horse decides it doesn't want to go or the jockey pulls back. So he stayed back off of Shackelford, and then he was kind of bottled up. And then when it comes time to run, he had used a little bit of energy. The top 2 pulled away from him in there. That's by far the fastest race any of these horses are coming out of. And he draws a good post here. He's on the outside. So as much as I don't want to pick the favorite, I think this race is really set up for us to find out just how good To Honor and Serve is. And I think he's a pretty good horse. I mean, he was a great 2-year-old. He really took some lumps early in his 3-year-old season, but he put it together late in the year. And now as a 4-year-old, it's the time for this horse to step forward, and I think this is the perfect setup for him. He's going to get to press or stalk the pace from the outside. There's a couple other front runners, and I don't know, I think To Honor and Serve is going to be really tough to beat here.
All right. I like the horse for all the reasons that you described. He's also really good at running long around one turn. He seems to really like that, and I do agree that he's well spotted from the 8-hole. I'm going to pick Himbook, who is one of the few true off-the-pace runners in the race. Like To Honor and Serve, he likes Belmont Park, and he's been working extremely well for Shug McGahee. 6-1 in the morning line may not get that, but this is a pretty contentious field, so we may see a decent price on Himbook. The way that I would play it, I'm not going to play exactas for the show, but I would absolutely use Himbook and To Honor and Serve. Who else do you like in the Suburban?
This horse Endorsement that drew the rail, he races without Lasix. He's a 5-year-old distorted humor. I like this horse a lot, but I hate the rail for him. I think he's inside of Trickmeister, so he's going to have to go if he wants to go to the lead. There's a lot of question marks here. Stay Thirsty was a pretty good 3-year-old. I don't know if he's a really top horse though. So as much as I like To Honor and Serve, I also landed on him because I had questions about every other horse in the field. this Buffum horse, he's another
Can't
Bernardini.
figure that one out.
Well, I mean, fast figures, but he can't put more than 2 races together. So he comes off the layoff, he runs big, and now they step him up. I'm not going to take him at a low price here. So
okay.
I don't really like anyone else. I think I'm just going to, if anything, I could bet To Honor and Serve here if he's an attractive price in the win pool. That attractive price would be, to me, 5-2, 2-1.
That is a good price on To Honor and Serve.
I don't know if we get that price though.
All right, Calder, Grade 1 Princess Rooney, fillies and mares, 6 furlongs. Who did you come up with? Marty Wilson has 6 of the 11 horses, by the way.
Yeah.
And they're uncoupled, so have a blast with this one. Probably a good betting race.
So if you have a horse at Calder, apparently you want Martin Wolfson to train.
I guess so, because they've all been changing trainers when they ship down.
The standouts here, there's 2 proven class fillies in this sprint race, Musical Romance and Nicole H. Nicole H is coming in from New York. She was beating a neck in the vagrancy at Belmont. I thought that was a good race. Musical Romance won the Breeders' Cup Filly and Mare Sprint. This is her home base. Those are the horses that deserve to take all the action. I tried to look deeper. I landed on one of the 6 Wolfsons as an interesting horse, Nakano. She's a 4-year-old First Samurai filly. Wolfson has had her for 2 races, and he's run her twice at 5 furlongs. Now he's stretching her out a little bit more.
Yes.
I liked her patterns of motion in those shorter races. It looked like she's going to stretch out well. She's going to be coming from off the pace. I figure, the 3rd time he's got her in her barn, he's probably got her figured out, and this could be her best shot, 3rd off the layoff. So
all right.
The 2 class horses make sense. I'll put a little money on Nakano as a long shot and play her underneath those.
All right, I'm kind of the same way here. I'm going to use Leopard Rock from the 11-hole, which apparently the outside posts have some trouble here, but one of the Wolfson horses in the race has started 1 time this year at Calder. closed pretty well at 5 furlongs and stretches out to 6 furlongs. Again, this is strictly a straight bet, maybe an across-the-board bet on Leopard Rock. I think we have some prices in here, but again, a good betting race. And Nicole H. has never raced at Calder, which could be an issue. So anyway, some good racing this weekend. We hope you have a great weekend at the windows or the ADWs, however you choose to bet. And we thank Briss for the past performances. For Pete, I'm Tom. This was That Handicapping Show. Have a great weekend.